And no, AliExpress vendors, they're stealing our photos and they're trying to replicate the items that we have, but it's not the same. My brain session. I feel like that's about right.
Oh, fuck.
Mario, what was it?
A frog in my shoe.
Of course, you keep your shoes outside. Where you think they're gonna hide? Well, pick up the shoe and put it outside.
Oh, shit.
Mario, pick up the shoe and put it outside. It ain't funny.
Damn.
No, put a bag around the shoe and pick it up and put it outside. Can't make this up. Mario, you should be picking it up. It's gonna jump out like that.
Don't jump right outside.
Before we were interrupted, so I decided that the coaching services that I'm adding is not really going to be coaching per se. It's just going to be more like a phone conversation, Zoom, Skype. I have not figured out how I want to do it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to my webinar thing. And then into room. I don't think this give us like a Zoom call where I'm on there, but they're also on there too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the meeting. Hey y'all, it's a new day. I'm just making it into the office. Honestly, today just ain't my day, if I could be completely honest. I kind of woke up and I didn't wake up in a great spirit or a great mood, but y'all, it just seemed like everything bothering me. And I don't know if this is really bothering me or not, but I am just bothered. So y'all know how I vent about the luxury group all the time. And honestly, I'm trying not to vent about it so much because I really do enjoy the group I created. I feel like it is an amazing group. I am inspired by the posts that the ladies make in the group every day. It helps me to fully manifest more luxury, abundance, just everything into my life, and it shows me that any and everything is possible, because if one person can do it, we all have the power to do it as well, right? So I absolutely love the group, but I know that I vent to y'all about it a lot because I really don't have a lot of people to vent to. But it just really like gets under my skin when people continuously want to promote non-lux items in a luxury group. Like every time somebody posts, I don't like when somebody asks a luxury question or they post something for luxury and then there's someone saying, oh, I would never pay for that. I would just buy that on AliExpress. I saw it cheaper. I wouldn't pay all of that money for a Dior purse. I saw it cheaper on Amazon for $25. I saw it cheaper on Etsy. I saw it cheaper on eBay. It's like, this is a luxury group. This is for showcasing luxuries. This is for aspiring to have luxury items, but your mindset just ain't there. Like, why would you join a luxury group if you don't like luxury? Why would you join a luxury group if you're just gonna be trying to persuade people all day that they shouldn't waste their money on luxury items? Like, this just ain't the group for you. If that's the case, it's not the group for you. So y'all, it just stresses me out so much because I feel like I have to deal with this on a weekly basis. So like, for example, if I could give a real life example. Hold on, I want to block out names. It was nothing wrong with the person, and then I'm gonna read it. So I'm just gonna briefly show you guys and I'm gonna read what it says, okay? So it says, Lux ladies, does anyone own these earrings? I really want them, but discouraged to buy them because they are not real gold. Wanting them for my 30th birthday outfit next month, not sure they are worth it. So there's nothing wrong with that question. It's a really great question because, you know, a lot, maybe you don't know, but a lot of designers, they will offer costume jewelry, meaning that it's not real diamonds or it's not real gold, but it is still of quality and you can still get the look for a lower price on the luxury websites. So the LV hoop earrings, oh my gosh, I still want a pair myself. Every time I go to the store, they're sold out at the my local location, and I guess I haven't wanted it that bad because you can still source them and find them and have your SA find them for you. But I'm gonna give me some this year. But anyways, it's a really good question because, you know, you're trying to figure out if it's not real gold, does it tarnish, this, that, and the third. So obviously the ladies in the group, they all gave really good ratings for it. They say, I have them, I love them, they've been holding up. I've had them, I haven't had any issues yet. I have some Fendi ones and I love them, people rave about them. I've had mine for a year, not a scratch. One of the best costume jewelry pieces in my opinion. So those are all great comments, right? Then we have the problematic comments. A girl literally says, they're $75 on eBay. Baby, you don't know that that's fake. You don't know that buying it for $75 on eBay is basically buying a replica, because who would resell a $800 pair of earrings for $75? The resale value is likely the same price, if not higher, than the price of the earrings. So $75, like an alarm should go off to tell you that that's a replica. And then somebody else says, if you have extra cash to blow, but I've seen the exact design on Etsy and AliExpress for under $40. I just don't understand why people in this world, why people feel like all items are sourced from AliExpress. Like, maybe because that's all you know, and that's you. Just because you shop on AliExpress, that don't mean the whole world shops at AliExpress. That doesn't mean the whole world sources products from AliExpress. Like, that just kills me so bad. Like, companies are not sourcing products from AliExpress. A company might have a factory in China, but most luxury companies don't have factories in China. They have factories in other places. But why is it that people think everything comes from AliExpress? Even with us having hair and wig companies or businesses, I can guarantee you that someone at some point in time told you that your prices are too high. They can just get it from AliExpress, right? And no, AliExpress vendors, they're stealing our photos and they're trying to replicate the items that we have, but it's not the same. But anyways, y'all, that just really, like, it irritates me when people say stuff like that. And then, like I said, this is a luxury group. Like, that is not the type of energy or vibration that we need in the group. Like, if you ain't got it yet, that is fine. Even I can't afford to buy luxury items every month. I don't have the budget. I mean, it's just not in my budget at this moment of time. But I'm not gonna be in a group trying to convince everybody to get Amazon and AliExpress. Like, that's just not what the group is for. It's for manifesting. It's for seeing that people can actually afford these things without having any issue. People can spend $8,000 on a purse and not feel like they're hurting, and still can pay their bills, and still can take a luxury vacation at the same time, and can still afford to help others and give back to the community, and still be comfortable without any any percentage of struggle. Like, that is so possible. But some people are really stuck in a mindset or in a mind frame in which they really feel like people don't have it, it's impossible, it can never happen. And I just really hate that. It just gets under my skin. It just goes against what the group was designed to do. But anyways, y'all, now that I got that off my chest, I can get back to work. So I watched the YouTube video yesterday. I was supposed to come back to my office yesterday, but I didn't. But I watched the YouTube video because, as you guys know, is the lighting okay? I was a little blue. So as you guys know, I was having issues with my sewing machine only working in reverse. So they told me this little button right here, the push button, basically it was, y'all heard the click, basically it was out of place. So with it being out of place, it will only keep it stuck in reverse. So all I had to do was push it back into place and it was good. But it just made so much sense that was the issue, because I never knew what this little piece was for anyways. This little piece right here, I never knew what it was for. And when I was moving the wig from under the y'all know how you move the wig around or whatever, or sometimes the hair get caught up on that piece. So the hair definitely got caught up on that piece. I just did not know that was the issue. So I'm so happy I knew that. So happy I found that out. So now I can help y'all. So if y'all ever had that issue or ever have that issue going forward, now y'all know what to do. And then also I'm going to add it to my wig course under the troubleshooting portions, because I'm going to be launching a wig, my brand new wig course, coming soon, March. I'm gonna launch it in March of this year. So yeah, I feel like I'm talking too much. It's already been 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and continue making these wigs. I really am gonna stay here all day to make the wigs, because you know what, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it later. But I'm really, oh, my customer order, I got a new order. All right, my mind is on 1,000, y'all. It's just racing. I'm gonna just sit y'all down. We're gonna talk a little bit more later, but let me start getting some work done. Since we friends and since y'all here, I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna make this video about having or owning a Facebook group altogether, because I'm pretty sure at some point in time y'all might want to create a Facebook group, or maybe y'all been thinking about it. And I feel like I can just go ahead and give y'all a little insight about running a Facebook group. So if you don't know, this group is going to be the third, my luxury Facebook group is the third group I've ran. The first Facebook group I had was for hair business owners. It was called We All Can Win. And it was a really good group at first. So I feel like all of the groups are really good at first. What makes a really good group is when the group has one mission, or a really strong apparent mission and purpose. Everybody knows what the group is for. Everybody are being willing participants into the group. And everybody kind of have the same goal. Like, everybody have the same end goal. So for example, the hair group was a safe place for business owners to come, hair business owners to come and get advice and tips, and to sell you anything. You didn't have to, you know, yeah, you didn't have to worry about anybody coming trying to sell you anything in order for you to get the answer. Like, we were just all sharing freely with one another, all of that good stuff. Like, it was kind of like a sisterhood, a sister brotherhood, because it's a couple males in the group. You know, women aren't the only ones who sell hair. And, you know, we just come together, like, vent about business, get advice about dealing with customers, dealing with vendors, just anything that you would want advice on. Just like with the luxury group. The luxury group is supposed to be a safe place for women of color to come together and share their luxuries, because oftentimes we are made to feel guilty about our purchases, or if we like luxury items, we might be told that we're doing too much, we're greedy, you know, we should use that money on something else. Like, you might be called bougie, stuck up, materialistic, all different types of things. So the group is supposed to be a place where you don't have to worry about that. You could be happy about your accomplishments, achieving your goals. You can be happy about your luxury purchases. Absolutely no judgment. And that's what makes the group really good, when everybody's on the same page. The number one issue with running a Facebook group that you're gonna deal with is that you're not gonna know the true motives of every member in your group. Even if you have membership questions, so they have to answer certain questions in order to be approved in the Facebook group. So even if you have those questions, even if they agree to the group rules, you never know if they're actually going to agree to the group rules and if they're going to be on the same page with everybody else in the group. So there's no way of knowing if a person is going to be problematic to the group, or if it's going to cause a lot of conflict in the group, until they actually cause conflict in the group. So with the groups that I have, I would say my groups grow. They gain a lot of members in a short period of time. And what happens is, I'm only one person. There's only so many posts I can approve in a day. There's only so many comments that can be flagged and I can look through throughout the day. I'm only one person. So if you do expect on having a Facebook group, always seek out help. Always get you moderators, but make sure your moderators are on the same page as well. I think that's where I went wrong. I would have moderators, but the moderators, they didn't fully understand the group rules, so they would be approving posts or approving members that shouldn't be approved. So you want to make sure you do get help, but make sure everyone's on the same page about the group rules, what's allowed and what's not allowed. And choose moderators. Don't just make anybody, like random person who volunteered to be a moderator, a moderator. Let it be people that you already, you know, you interacting with, maybe like your friends in real life, people that you know are already in communication with, people that you can actually trust, leaving your group in their hands if you have to. People that you can trust. That is so important, because anything wrong that happens in your group, you are the face of your group, because you're an admin. So whenever something goes wrong, people are going to always place the blame back on the admin. So even if it was a moderator who does something in a group, people are always going to look at the admin, because it was the admin who chose the moderators. And you know, and the main thing, when groups start to go left, is when the members of the group start to become problematic, at least in my experience. And they don't want to follow the group rules, and then they want to be the exception to the group rules. Or we can say that the group is a safe place, but there are members in the group who live for drama. They live for drama, and they turn a safe place into a place that doesn't feel like a safe community at all. This is something that has happened in all of my Facebook groups, where certain members, they kind of mess up the idea of the group being a safe place. In the hair business group that I had, someone might have a bad experience with a vendor, and the vendor could actually not be like an overseas vendor, like a Chinese vendor or an Indian vendor, but it could be someone here in the United States that have like a hair or wig business, and they're offering wholesale. So a person could come in a group and leave a review about their experience with this person, and now somebody screenshots the review, they send it to the person that was being talked about, and now the group is being dragged. You know, now the group is being dragged, and people feel like they can no longer vent in the group, or they can no longer discuss what issues they are having with their vendors and suppliers, because people are going to screenshot it, run, and tell. You get what I'm saying? With the luxury group, people already judge women who have luxury items as being uppity or stuck up, and that might not be the case. Maybe that particular woman just has standards, right? Nothing wrong with a woman having standards. This closure unit right here is eating me alive. Nothing wrong with a woman having standards, but someone can really speak about an experience that they had, what they did, how they felt. And there's always someone in the group that's just going to be judgmental. They're going to screenshot the post and share it, and now the post is going viral, and the member who thought that the group was a safe place no longer is going to feel like the group is a safe place because of problematic members who are only in the group to cause chaos. So it just kind of sucks because, like I said, there's no way of knowing if a member is going to be someone who's just thirsty for drama. You don't know until it happens. And like I said, it just kind of sucks because it's nothing we can do about members who are going to be dramaed out. We cannot block them or kick them out until after they do the deed. So it's just been a lot. I've been having to deal with a lot of that. People be like, oh, well, why won't you just block them? Well, we do block them, but we don't know to block them prior because they never show signs of being problematic. So we have that. I know with the hair group that I had, like I said, it was all good until people started screenshotting and being messy and stuff like that. But a problem I had with the hair group was that the title of the group was "We All Can Win," meaning that we all are there to share and give each other helpful tips and advice. But what started happening was, because people would see that the group said "we all can win," a lot of people automatically assumed that that means that they would receive a handout. So a lot of people, they thought that that meant that we would give them free vendors, we would give them a whole marketing plan, a whole strategy, we would name their business for them, we would give them all color schemes, we would basically build them a whole business for free. And if we didn't, basically if we didn't do that, we were being hateful. We didn't want to see the next person win. Truthfully, the group was not really a "we all can win" group. And it was important for me to let people know, hey, we're here to help each other, but we're not here to give handouts. This is a group for women who all respect each other You know, we all respect the fact that people have spent thousands of dollars to pay for their vendor. We're not going to pressure people to hand us over their vendors. We're not going to guilt trip people and make people feel guilty if they don't want to share everything. Because yes, we all can win and we can help each other and give each other a helping hand. But in business, you would be dumb to think that we're not all each other competitors. You know, like, it's a group of people out there who don't understand that. Like, they want people to share 100% and not even get paid for sharing 100%. Like, be grateful that people are sharing with you as much as they're able to share with you without ruining their business as a whole. You get what I'm saying? Like, Burger King and McDonald's can both be thriving hamburger fast food restaurants, but McDonald's does not sell their McDonald's recipe to Burger King, and Burger King is not going to give their recipe to McDonald's. Yes, I might help you with the packaging. I might teach you how franchises are set up, right? Like McDonald's, they were the first to kind of, I might be a little wrong, but they were the first to set up their stores the way that they set up their stores. They were able to get intellectual property around how they were able to set up their stores and have all of these different franchises, and they would give that information to other companies. Obviously, other companies will have to pay for it. They will have to pay for that information, how McDonald's were setting up their stores and being able to set them up so quickly, and how they were able to train their employees, their production line, all of that good stuff. They were able to package it up as their intellectual property and sell it to other businesses. So it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna keep this to ourselves and not help anyone. They were still helping their competitors, but that came at a price. So even like competitors like that, they can both thrive, they can all win, but there are limits to it. You're not getting a secret recipe, and if you want all of this information, you have to pay for it. So in the group, there was absolutely no selling in the group. Even I would not sell any of my products and services in the group. But we were giving out information, bits and pieces of information for free. And people were mad that they weren't getting 100% of the information for free. So we had a lot of members coming in just for that, solely trying to guilt trip members, just ruining the culture, the vibe, the feel of the group. And it really just sucks. So every day, me and the moderators, we had to start approving posts. So all posts had to be approved. Every day, me and the moderators, almost every other post was someone trying to sell a service, someone asking for vendors, someone saying, since it's a we all can win group, why y'all holding back? It just started to become very problematic. As the group continued to expand, we continued to run into more problematic members, and ultimately it just became a headache, and I had to shut the group down. I mean, it really becomes a headache. People don't understand what goes on behind the scenes, and it's just like, with me being a business owner, with me, I sell courses and classes, and I'm not selling it in the group because I didn't want the group to be that type of space. And it could just come off as being extremely disrespectful when other people want to use a platform or a group that you created, that you started from 0 members to thousands of members, when other people want to come in and try to promote or sell their own services, or try to get the group to go in a direction you don't want the group to go in. So at some point in time, we ended up getting a lot of problematic members. They were just growing, and like I said, we don't know the members are problematic until after they become a problem. And then now people have a bad taste in a group. People start saying like, oh, the group was really good at first, but I don't like it anymore. The group is changing. I wish the admins and the moderators would do this, that, and the third, not understanding that we're doing everything within our power. And then on top of that, with us running our own businesses or having kids or going to school, and then having to maintain a group at the same time, it becomes so much. So if you're thinking about having a Facebook group, you definitely have to keep that in mind, that it is going to become a lot. And it's really the same issue I'm having with the luxury group. So the luxury group is the biggest group I've had this far. We're at almost 54,000 members. And the first problem in the group, so when the group first started, it was mainly about just whatever you define as being luxury is a luxury. Like, if you feel like taking a bubble bath is luxurious, then it's luxury. If you feel like going to TJ Maxx and spending $200 on a purse, even if it's not designer, but you normally never spend $200 on a purse, then if you feel like that's luxurious to you, then it's luxury. So pretty much everything went in the group. But very quickly, I realized that there were a lot of members, way more members, who felt like the group wasn't really luxury. Because if we're just letting anything go, if we're letting Amazon purchases, Walmart purchases, if we're allowing those to be luxury, then it's really not a luxury group. It's a group mainly about just self-care and feeling good, anything making you feel good. But the name of the group is Luxury for Brown Girls. So a large majority of the members of the group were expressing that they didn't really feel like the group was luxury. It was just mainly like a self-care group and just doing what makes you feel good and what makes you, you know, don't feel good. Then we would have people making posts about like their Michael Kors items, their Steve Madden items, and we would have a lot of members saying, you know, this is not luxury, I would never wear this, you know, this isn't luxury at all. So very early on into the group being made, I realized, okay, they kind of have a point. It's not luxury, but it makes us feel good. So because the title of the group is luxury, I decided to make the decision to only focus on luxury. It is still a safe place, but I had to choose, because if I didn't choose self-care or luxury, is it going to be 100% self-care or is it going to be 100% luxury? Some self-care will fall under it will be self-care and luxury together. But I had to make a choice. If I didn't make a choice, we would continue to have the conflict in the group. So I had to make a decision. My decision was to make the group based off of luxury. So I had to make changes in the group to say that this group is going to be luxury only. Like, if it's not luxury, don't post it. But then I quickly realized that it was different tiers and different levels of luxury. So you definitely have your starter luxury brands like your Michael Kors, your Coach, your Steve Madden, what's another one? Stuff like that. Those are starter luxury brands. I have no issue with those brands. Those brands, I have purchased from those brands before. I would still purchase from them. They have nice quality items. Even Coach, some of the Coach's quality will last longer than some of these newer luxury items that have been coming out, because quality on some luxury items have gone down. So I have no issues with none of that. But majority of the members of the group do not deem that as being true luxury. So in order for us to resolve all conflict in the group, I had to just choose a definition, because people were constantly defining what luxury was for them. And like I said, I have no issues with people defining what luxury means for them, because luxury is going to mean different things to different people. But for the purpose of the group and for the purpose of eliminating 90% of the group's conflict, we decided to go with the dictionary definition of luxury. So there's still a lot of backlash and a lot of personal attacks, and it's just unfortunate, because I'm trying my best to make the group a place where everybody could be happy. But as you know, and when you do create your own Facebook group, you will realize you can't make everybody happy. So it's just a lot of the executive decisions you have to make having a luxury group is being extremely difficult, trying to make everybody happy. And like I said, every day I'm receiving a message from someone, a personal attack. People ask me why their post wasn't approved, and a lot of times posts are not approved because it doesn't fit the dictionary definition of luxury. So it just, y'all, it really sucks, and that's why y'all see me vent a lot, because it's so much putting on me. Like, it's a personal attack. People feel like I don't like them. My own Facebook friends, their posts get declined, and some people started treating me a certain way because their posts were declined. And it's just like, I have nothing against you. I love the items that you tried to post in the group. Those are items I want for myself. Unfortunately, I had to decline those items because it did not meet the definition of luxury. You know, the Michael Kors bag that you posted in the group, the bag was cute as F. Like, sis, that was a cute bag. The bag was like $300-400. Yes, that's expensive. To me, that's expensive. But when it comes to the group's definition of luxury, the $300, $400, $500 bag, Michael Kors just is not a luxury brand, because when we compare it, Michael Kors, their bags, you can get a bag on clearance, a bag on sale for $100. So Michael Kors, their prices for purses might range from $100 to $500, but how does that compare to a Gucci? Gucci would never offer a bag for $100. Chanel will never offer a bag for $100. Louis Vuitton, Prada, Fenty, Versace, they would never sell purses for $100. So when comparing Michael Kors to the companies I just mentioned, it's easy to see that Michael Kors is not a luxury brand. So yes, the price could have been expensive to you, but according to the dictionary definition, it's not expensive. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, people be getting butt hurt, and it's just like, don't take it personal. We had to choose a definition, and we have to stick to the definition. It really, like, y'all don't understand. I know I'm venting again now, but y'all don't understand what it feels like to be having a bad day. Let's say you wake up, you already having a bad day, something bad happens, like you get a flat tire, then you get a chargeback from a customer, and you already having a bad day, and then you're on Facebook just trying to distract yourself, take your mind off of what's going on, chat with some of your Facebook friends, you know, see what's going on, be inspired by other ladies, and you notice you have 5 DMs, and 5 DMs of people reading you for filth because they don't understand the group rules. They never read the rules of the group. They feel like you are personally attacking them, that you are personally after them, just because you declined their post. And you declined their post because it's clear that they didn't read any of the group rules. Like, it really takes a toll on the person. Like, you have to be strong mentally, and I'm a very mentally strong person, but I still have days. And I just feel like it just be so unfair to me that people will join the group, they will answer membership questions for the group and say that they agree with the group's definition of luxury. They will not read any of the rules, they will not read any of the group announcements, and as soon as their post is declined, they want to lash out at me. It's just not right, and it's just not fair. But like I said, I really just try to focus on a large majority of the people in the group that the group is really serving, and that the group is really being helpful for them. But I'm sorry, y'all, this is gonna be a large portion of today's video, but I feel like it was necessary to talk about this, and just to give a little insight if anyone ever wants to create a Facebook group. But let me get back to wig making, because we got a lot of wigs to make. So let me focus on that and make some more wigs. Like I said, we got a lot to make, so yeah.